Tommy Vassetti? Shit. Didn't think they'd ever let him out.
He kept his head down. Helps people forget.
People will remember soon enough. When they see him walking down the streets of their neighborhoods, it will be bad for business.
Well, what are we gonna do, Sonny?
We treat him like an old friend and keep him busy out of town, okay? We've been talking about expanding down south, right? Vice City is 24-karat gold these days. The Colombians, the Mexicans, hell, even those Cuban refugees are cutting themselves a piece of some nice action.
But it's all drugs, Sonny. None of the families will touch that shit.
Times are changing. The families can't keep their backs turned while our enemies reap the rewards. So, we send someone down to do the dirty work for us and cut ourselves a nice, quiet slice, okay? Who's our contact down there?
Ken Rosenberg, schmuck of a lawyer. How's he gonna hold Vassetti's leash?
We don't need him to. We just set him loose in Vice City. We give him a little cash to get started, okay? Give it a few months. Then we go down. Pay him a little visit, right? See how he's doing.
Hey, guys, it's Ken Rosenberg here. Hey, great, hey. Well, I'm gonna drive you guys to the meet, okay? Now, I've talked to the suppliers, and they are very keen to start a business relationship. So, if all goes well, we should be doing very nicely for ourselves, which is, you know, good. Okay, so they're brothers, okay? One operates the business, and the other one does the flying. Okay, that's them in the chopper. All right, here's the deal. They want a straight exchange on open ground. All right? Okay, stay tight. Let's go.
Got it?
100% pure grade A Colombian, my friend.
Let me see it.
The greens?
10s and 20s. Used.
I think we have a deal, my friend.
Oh, shit! Come on, get out of here, drive!
I poked my head out of the gutter for 1 freaking second and fate shovels shit in my face.
Go get some sleep.
What are you gonna do?
I'll drop by your office tomorrow and we can start sorting this mess out.
Something missing?
Complete the look.
Complete the look with a single-hand, fingerless, lacy glove at Vice City's one-stop shop for people who know underwear should be worn on the outside.
Wow, you look trendy.
Complete the look.
Complete the look.
We have some sad news for you.
Rock and roll is dead and pop.
We interrupt your programming with a message from the State Department. All bridges and some roads in the Vice City metropolitan area have been closed because of a severe weather warning. Meteorologists are tracking Hurricane Hermione, which has devastated 5 Caribbean islands and is heading for Vice City. More updates soon.
I need new stuff.
New wave.
Tony here, feeling fine, going double time, that's my rhyme. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but when you go west, you gotta call me. Flash FM, and if it's #1, you're gonna hear it all day, baby.
Sorry, but I need that.
The car for freedom. The car for hot excitement. The car for a man who is alone against the elements.
Go back to your home.
more mood swings than your...
To study or to play. Something that's perpetrate. Let's run. You're out the
La seriedad, a mí me gusta el bolero, lo mismo que la guaracha, la conga tuvo su racha, como el afro y el vivar, pero mientras que existe el mambo, olvida el tango y la seriedad, pero mientras que existe el mambo.
Where did he come from? Giggle cream.
Critico, chico.
Vete para mambo, mambo, mucho mambo. Déjalo. Paraguayo. Vamos, tenemos. Mambo, mucho mambo.
Radio, música, gallinas y pollitos. ¿Quieren otra canción? Porque yo sí la necesito. Oye, pueblo, stay with me, people.
Hello, Sonny.
Tommy, it's been too long. I know, you're just overwhelmed with emotion. 15 years.
Seems like only yesterday. I guess that's a perspective thing.
Hey, doing time for the family is no piece of cake, but the family looks after its own, okay? So how'd the deal go down? You sitting on some white gold?
Look, Sonny, we were set up. The deal was an ambush. Harry and Lee are dead.
You better be kidding me, Tommy! Tell me you still got the money.
No, Sonny. I don't have the money.
That was my money, Tommy! My money! You better not be screwing me, Tommy, because you know I'm not a man to be screwed with.
Wait, Sonny. You have my personal assurance that I'm gonna get you your money back, and the drugs, and I'm gonna mail you the dicks of those responsible.
Hey, I already know that. You're not a fool, Tommy, but I warn you. Neither am I. If it was anybody else, you'd be dead already. But because it's you, because we got history, I'm gonna let you handle this.
Look, Sonny, you got my word.
I'll be in touch.
These kids nowadays, I swear.
Are we going to Becky's skate party or what?
Whatever, she's just jealous because I'm dating Ted.
Damn you, chicken!
You stay out of space, man. You're not see, man.
This is an incredible, upscale, state-of-the-art, top-notch condominium development. A short drive out of town on some pristine wetlands, away from the noise and uninvited diversity of the city. Shady. And when you buy into that dream that is Shady Acres, not only do you get a luxurious 5,000 square foot condo with underground parking for your newly acquired sports car, but there's also a jacuzzi for entertainment.
Jacuzzi.
Each condo is tastefully furnished with a stock bar and an exotic waterbed shaped like a dollar sign. Shady Acres also has a golf.
Just slowing down the show, hon.
Go get some sleep, he says. I have been sitting in this chair all night with the lights off, drinking coffee. This is a disaster. We are so screwed, man. These gorillas, listen to me, are gonna come down here and rip my head off. It's ridiculous. I did not go to law school for this. Okay, now what the hell are we gonna do?
Shut up, sit down, relax. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. You're gonna find out who took our cocaine, and then we're gonna kill them.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Let me think. Oh, there's this retired colonel, Colonel Juan Garcia Cortez. He's the one that helped me set up this deal well away from Vice City's established thugs, okay? Now listen, he's holding his party out in the bay on his expensive yacht, and all of Vice City's big players are gonna be there, okay? I have an invite. Of course I have an invite. But there's no way that I'm going out there, sticking my head out the door. No way, not gonna happen.
I told you, shut up. I'll go myself.
Oh, whoa. Hey, I like 1978 too, but you know, this isn't gonna be a beer and strippers do. I mean, no offense, but I think that you might turn heads on the runway for the wrong reasons.
What's wrong with the way I'm dressed?
Okay, look, here, stop by Raphael's. Tell him I sent you. He'll make you look respectable. Okay, go, come on.
Who does that guy think he is? Now I gotta dress like a chump as well as hang out with them? I like this shirt.
I ain't going nowhere. Extend your hand to help.
Nice bike.
No, my bike!
Buenas noches. I understand you are here on the behalf of Mr. Rosenberg. I hope any recent problems have not affected his health or mental well-being, Mr.
Versetti. He's just got a touch of agoraphobia.
Excellent, excellent. And you?
I just want my merchandise.
It's an unfortunate set of circumstances for all involved. Of course, I have initiated my own lines of inquiry, but such a delicate matter will take time. Perhaps we'll talk later. Meanwhile, let me introduce you to my daughter. Mercedes! Cara mia, could you look after our guest while I attend to my necessary obligations?
Of course, Daddy.
Please, excuse me.
Mercedes?
You try living with it. Anyway, let me point out some of our more distinguished guests. That's our Congressman Alex Shrub with rising silicone star, Candy Sachs.
And have you met my lovely wife, Laura? No? Well, unfortunately, she's in Alabama. This is Candy.
And over there, we have the Vice City Mamba's star titan, BJ. Always the charmer.
I blocked down on him, and then I put him in a wheelchair.
That is good. Well, now, I'm looking at some prime...
And that poolside amphibian is Jez Torrent, lead singer with Love Fist.
Can I tell you, do you know how they play ping pong in Thailand? Let me tell you. It does not involve a paddle, if you know.
Impotent. And the chatty trio, that sleeping sweat gland is Papa's right-hand gimp, Gonzalez. And the other two are Pastor Richards and pseudo-intellectual film director Steve Scott.
Throws a passion with the Nympho invaders when the giant shark comes in and just bites their dicks off. Now, you never saw anything like that before.
Colonel, your party deserve a triumph. I can only apologize.
Oh, de nada, amigo. How do we find you?
Our business is very trying. Barbarians at the gate. A time for rewarding one's friends and liquidating one's enemies, amigo.
Who's the loudmouth?
Ricardo Diaz. He's Mr. Coke.
Mercedes!
Oh, I was just taking my friend back into town. Another time, Ricardo.
Ricardo, let's go over.
Let's get out of here. Actually, take me to the pole position.
Drinks.
Will you be working for my father?
Maybe.
You mind me resting my hand in your lap?
Maybe.
It's so difficult having a rich and powerful father. Vamos. See you around, handsome.
I'm sure you will.
Hey, Boy Scout, slow down.
Ah, well, I hope you're having a good time, because I'm going out of my mind with worry here. What did you find out?
That there are more criminals in this town than in prison. We need a lead from the streets.
Okay, let me think. Ah, I got it. Okay, there's this limey, some music industry slimeball. Goes by the name of Kent Paul. Anyway, he's got his nose so far up most of Vice City's ass that if anybody knows the whereabouts of 20 keys of coke, it's this guy, all right? He's always at the Malibu.
I'll go pay him a visit.
Take it easy now.
I'm
listening to Wild Style on Pirate Radio. Non-stop rap music at its finest, y'all. It's Wild Style on Pirate Radio. Let's rock this joint, y'all. You're on Wild Style with me, Super Rockin' Mr. Magic. A very special throwdown. For those of you who are new to Vice City, this song is all about me and the Rap Attack. Pirate Radio, Wild Style. This is Houdini.
Where'd you pop up from? I've been looking for a bird like you for ages, mate. You know why I am?
Looking for some English guy.
Kent Paul, mate. Yeah, I'm the governor around here. I'll sort things out. You know what I mean? I'll treat you. Whatever you want, I'll get you, girl. Don't you worry about a thing, mate.
Get lost, honey.
Oi.
You Ken Paul? I'm a friend of Rosenberg's.
Rosenberg. Oh, that bonkers ambulance chaser. That guy could defend an innocent man all the way to death row. Get another drink, bruv.
Everybody's a comedian. Listen to me. I'm missing 20 keys and a lot of cash.
Drugs, mate? It's a mugs game.
What do you know about it?
Oi, well, what I was coming to was, there's some chef come trumpet shifter who deals at kitchen of a hotel on Ocean Drive. He's been looking real pleased with himself lately. You could go and check him out.
I will. And I'll be seeing you around.
Yeah, that's right. Go and walk away, you mug. I knock you spark out. Give me a drink. And where's that slut?
Ask you a question. How long have they been rocking like this? Well, rapping's always been around. Well, it's just that. It's big time now. Every neighborhood had its own crew. They meant you against me and me against you. Never jam, never weekend at the neighborhood center. In charge of small fights for the crowds to enter. The parties will be packed inside and out to see who was best at rocking the house. They all turned out to be wrong. Cause rapping on the mic had caught on strong. Some still say it's not what's happening. After rappers' delight went triple platinum. The record world was in for a smash.
Hey, what you looking at? You better start talking. Hey, make me, you prick. You're gonna die, asshole!
Oh, way to go, tough guy. Beat him to a pulp. That should make him real chatty.
You want some too?
Hey, chill. I want what you want, brother.
Oh, yeah? And what's that?
Your green and my dead brother's white lady. Unfortunately, you just silenced our lead.
Accidents happen. Get lost.
Hey, whoa. No need to go all Lone Ranger on my ass. The way I see it, we two hombres in a strange town. We need to watch each other's back.
My back's just fine, brother.
You sure about that? Here, take this. Follow me.
This way!
1, Central, Washington Beach. Respond to extend 19, Central, Washington Beach. Take some food.
I'll beat you for this.
Yeah, and you'll find yourself under a spot that'll make you have to try.
I hit your face!
One thing you gotta realize about this town, you gotta pack some heat. Local gun shops a couple of blocks away.
Porque tengo la música que te hace loco. Odio este trabajo y toda la gente. Soy un pobre oso entrenado. Radio espantoso. No se me vayan, please. No se me vayan. Don't go away.
Do yourself a favor. Pick up your telephone. Call now. 1-866-9-SAVE-ME. What better place to witness 40,000 years of nuclear winter than from the comfort of your very own space-ready nuclear bunker? When we raise 25 million, we will build a 50-story tall likeness of me. If we raise 300 million, the statue. Now 1-866-9-SAVE-ME.
Commercial said, don't drink and drive. Radio espantoso. Cojones, está bueno.
I'm gonna go see what I can dig up. I'll be watching you, Tommy.
Let's move it now!
Leo, I think we got a buyer for Diaz's merchandise. Gotta give him a ring, man. Set up the deal, you know?
Where are you now?
You okay, Leo? You sound kinda different.
Tell me where you are.
Who the hell is this? Put Leo on, man.
Leo's gone away for a while. He left me in charge.
Screw you, man.
Salta duro!
Yo sí lo siento, me encanta esta canción. Vice City.
Que tú lo bailes, son Maracaibo, que tú lo goces, son Maracaibo, que tú lo bailes, son Maracaibo, que tú lo goces, son Maracaibo, que tú lo bailes, son Maracaibo, que tú lo goces, son Maracaibo. Pongan atención, señores, Maracaibo, esta linda inspiración, Maracaibo, pongan atención, señores, Maracaibo, esta linda inspiración, Maracaibo, me sale del corazón, Maracaibo, te la doy con mil amores, Maracaibo, para que tú lo bailes, son Maracaibo, para que lo goces. Son Maracaibo que tú lo bailes, mamá Maracaibo que tú lo goces. Son Maracaibo que tú lo bailes, son Maracaibo. En La Habana y en el campo, Maracaibo, todos quieren bailar. Maracaibo, en La Habana y en el campo, Maracaibo, todos quieren bailar. Maracaibo, yo se la voy a tocar. Maracaibo, y escúcheme usted mi canto. Maracaibo, para que tú lo bailes. Son Maracaibo que tú lo bailes. Son Maracaibo, son Maracaibo pa' que lo gocen, son Maracaibo pa' que lo bailen, son Maracaibo. Cuando me puse a cantar, Maracaibo, mi canción en la mañana, Maracaibo. Cuando me puse a cantar, Maracaibo, mi canción en la mañana, Maracaibo. De Santiago hasta La Habana, Maracaibo, fue cuando pude gozar, Maracaibo, pa' que tú lo bailes, son Maracaibo que tú lo goces, son Maracaibo que tú lo, son Maracaibo, Maracaibo. Maracaibo, 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 que tú lo bailes, son Maracaibo, que tú lo goces, son Maracaibo, que tú lo bailes, son Maracaibo, tú lo bailes, son Maracaibo.
¡Carajo! ¡Radio espantoso, gente! Mucha música después de los commercials.
Hi, I'm B.J. Smith. In my long and illustrious 3-year career at the top of pro football, I whooped some serious ass and got paid for it. They didn't call me death and tight pants for nothing. When you had such a rewarding career maiming others as I have, you know how to stay fit. Through running, wrestling, stuffing 20s down panties of boxing strippers, firearm training, Navy pursuit, and beating the hell out of your fellow man. That's what keeps me healthy. And now, using training methods I perfected, it's going to work for you with BJ's Fit for Football. Watch those pounds fall off. I'm down to 300 pounds using exactly the method I demonstrated on tape. I mean, who are you going to trust to get you fit? A man who can rip your arm off and beat you with the wet end? Or some aerobics instructor who wouldn't get drafted by the local hopscotch team? Hell no. BJ's Fit for Football. Out now on beta and VHS. Remember, to win the game of football or life, you have to annihilate everything in your path in a blind.
Pero baila mi mambo.
Hey, pretty thing, I'll show you.
Do it.
You look something.
¡A gozar! ¡A gozar! ¡A gozar! ¡A gozar! ¡A gozar! ¡A gozar! ¡A gozar!
You make me angry.
Oye, mi brother, qué bárbara está esa canción, pero me estoy cansando de tocarla continuamente para ustedes y cuando volvamos voy a tomar tus live requests. Te lo digo, pero lo que te digo es mentira. Muy pocos de ustedes entienden mis palabras. You are my brothers. It's one big musical family aquí con Radio Espantoso. mi gente? ¿Están pasando buen el tiempo? ¿Mirando el soccer y el fútbol o robándose carros o robándose gallos? ¿O simplemente vacilándose la música?
Welcome back to the wave with music.
If you can't wear a spandex jumpsuit, what can you do?
Shower down your boots, riding on my prostate's farewell rest.
Coming crying crocodile tears. We need to get scaremongers and non-believers men like you, Chavez, under control. I've got a good mind to have your funding removed.
We don't get any funding.
Yeah, exactly. Well, good. You won't see a penny out of me. You've got to stop spreading these lies or I'll whip you myself. I'm not afraid. The Constitution asserts a man's right to bear arms and arm bears and all points in between. Who ever heard of a gun or a bear causing problems? This is all cocky pop or whatever that word is. It keeps the place safe. Trouble is caused by unemployment, and unemployment comes from poor economic performance and lazy people. If you had a job, would you steal a car? Of course not. And if you had a high-rise condo, a mistress, and a seat on the board, would you run around graffitiing your name all over town and making a nuisance of yourself, spinning on your back and popping and locking and... Not a hope. It's simple. If you don't have a job, starve. Get out of my constituency. By force if necessary, and starve.
That is quite simple. Are you really saying that?
Of course I am. Vice City is a growing city. Of course, there are going to be some growing pains, but what I tell people is this. Gather up your life savings, buy yourself a piece of swamp, drain it, and get rid of the damn wildlife. Then apply for planning permission. Pretty soon you could have your own retirement community or resort destination holiday place. You can start making money out of the boom, the shrub-inspired boom, and enjoy the kind of things sensible people have. Personal bodyguards, massive fences, and a bigger collection of guns than the other guy. It stands to reason.
No, 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 no. Keep them out of here. We do not want any more old folks. If there are any old people listening, go back to your homes. Florida does not want you. Please, die somewhere else. What's wrong with Nevada or Kansas? We want a river. We need a river. The Freedom River. And what about the other crimes? It seems car crime, fashion crime, drugs, everything is on the rise.
Absolutely. Of course it is. When I was in Uganda, people were poor, but they were happy. The more you have, the less you have. And that's kind of what I'm all about. There's satisfaction in spending all day weaving a basket, rather than just buying one at the store. At one point in Uganda, I saw a great lake of sand and a massive speaking dog. It was a dog of love, not of hate. It was a spirit journey.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about hopes, dreams, the magic of television, especially public television. Puppets can say what men cannot.
Yes, but how will that stop people taking baseball bats and pounding the living crap out of each other, as I saw in a Mother's PTA group meeting recently?
Baseball is our national sport, our national pastime, joining together as men in order to reward the act of running around in a circle. I will thank you not to take its name in vain, Chavez.
I hate that spring training. Who do those guys think they are? Coming here and getting in the way, showing us no respect, drinking our orange juice and seducing our women folk. Train in your own home, mister. Our national game down here, my friend, is digging. Digging a big ditch. A ditch of hope, which will flood into a river of freedom. So far, we've dug 17 feet. We're almost free. Almost. When we are floating away in the Caribbean Sea, free to run things our way, singing Kumbaya in the sunshine. No school, no tax, free barbecue and pinball for everyone. Sophisticated entertainment. Yes, well, what about the little guy? What about the guy who is standing there saying, I like being part of America. I like it a lot. I get public radio. I can hear Maurice Chavez. I own a small one-bedroom home. A business selling flowers to people stuck in traffic. 3 or 4 radios, all turned onto BCPR. A dog, 15 ice cubes. But I don't feel safe. I'm worried about gangs.
Gangs are a myth put out by the liberal elite to patronize and demean the working man. I mean, what kind of right-minded youth from a poorer background is going to spend his time stealing things and posing in silly clothes when he could be getting ahead with a minimum wage job and making his parent proud? The dream of America is to live in a duplex and share a yard. Why would anyone want to threaten that great future? Answer me that and I'll show you a green dog.
And speaking for the underdog, the foundation I set up with my trust fund, we believe gangs are a valid expression of a people's identity, a grouping, a community within a community. Gangs are a way to be noticed in the boxy suburbs. You scream out, rather than urinate at the edge of your camp like a proud native. We spray paint our names on the walls of the mall to ward off predators.
And that's supposed to terrify people?
No. We believe passionately in non-violent solutions to life's problems. Gangs have to learn to love, to be inclusionary. We'd award badges to good gangs and give bad gangs a silly hat to wear. It would give people something to feel a part of. Kill with kindness, not a garden tool.
Yes, but what about the guy getting beaten up on the street? Or the man having his motorcycle stolen? What about him?
Or her. Some of the best bikers are really women. Anyone can join our group. This is about poor people getting together.
But your father owns half of Florida. How are you part of the working class?
Like I said, possessions are not important at all. I'll pick up a hitchhiker in my convertible any day. The other day I picked up a young woman and we discussed a non-violent solution to war. We called it peace.
Your father is a great man. He's done more for the arms trade in this state than anyone else, myself included. And you shame him with the socialist, jiggery, pokery hootenanny. America needs hope, not songs that are supposed to send food to the poor. Songs will get you nowhere. This country needs something to aim for, like being rich and laughing at poor people, or being in government and laughing at the electorate.
No, Mr. Shrub, let's not make this personal. I appreciate your attempt to press the point, but we are here to press the issue. My city is in trouble, and I think we're not really providing any serious solutions. So far, we've got secessionists rearing its ugly head for the first time in a century and a half. We've got ignore it, and we've got give everyone a flower. You're all a little unrealistic, yes?
Come on now.
Maurice?
Not to say over-opinionated and moronic, Mr. Crashaw, how do we stop people running amok in the city with machine guns and heavy artillery?
You've got to give a man a chance. Prisons are overflowing with wasted potential. Make the guilty men innocent once more. Free them from themselves.
How? How on earth do you do that?
Well, you could let them off.
Marvelous. Great. That's a sensible plan.
Then they wouldn't be guilty anymore.
We've been doing that for years, you idiot. How do you think we keep prison costs down? They ain't by magic or cooking the books. We say that for education. But, as in most things, we in government are saving money so that you don't have to. When we spend less money on services, more goes to administration salaries and expenses, which helps make lives a lot less difficult for everybody. It's about sharing. Sharing your taxes out amongst the select few. That's why I worked so hard at school, so I could reap the rewards now.
I thought you worked hard at school because the other kids laughed at you and called you a square.
That's a damn lie. They called me wet fart.
They called me the Bat because my voice didn't break until I was 19.
So, Mr. Shrub, I take it you don't believe in regulation.
I believe in giving people a chance, not tying them down with lots of needless regulations. The fact is, business is run by moral people who won't do anything illegal or try to get rich quickly.
But since you got elected, Vice City has been characterized by a government who cut aid to the poor, offered tax breaks to the rich, and paid people to dump toxic waste near schools.
Yes, we've made a lot of progress.
And up on Capitol Hill, you were instrumental in pushing through a bill allowing the manufacture and sale of Giggle Cream, a dessert with potential lethal consequences.
Not true. Only 23 people have died, and several of them probably deserved it.
So, with people being set such a bad example by big business, how are they supposed to respect each other, to act safely in society? And how are they policed by a demoralized and underfunded police force?
Well, I'm afraid that's apparently quite a difficult question, but my solution is easy. I'm going to talk for a long time about a subject not in any way related, and pretty soon people will forget all about it. I'll remind people that I have a great haircut, and that under my stewardship, Vice City has had on average 15% better weather than before, while crime rates only go up if you don't turn the graph upside down. Turn it upside down, and they have halved under me, Alex Shrub. Vote Shrub for president and you'll have a friendly face in the White House, a man you can trust, a local man who likes golf, the laughing, and photo opportunities at your store or place of business. Just send me a letter. I'll send you an automated photocopied response. We call it democracy, and that's where the money goes.
Just a minute.
Don't interrupt. Let me finish.
But you're not...
This man won't let me speak. You, Shorty, shut up and let me speak. I'm taller than him, ladies and gentlemen, by at least 3 inches, which means I'm a lot more respectable looking. Everyone knows politicians lie and steal and cheat, but at least with me in charge, you know I look good and I have a very supercilious manner. Besides which, I've been abroad and I prefer it here because I'm a man of the people. Vote Shrub. You'll get richer and you won't feel guilty about it.
Enough! We're running out of time, and you completely failed to answer the question.
I'm a professional. That's my job.
And Mr. Hickory, what about you?
All right. These problems are typical of what happens with an open border to the north. The state is filling up with trash. People who can't tell the difference between a swamp and a marsh. Guys who don't know the first thing about the legality of marrying within the family. That's why we need a river. People, I'm telling you, pick up your spades, go into your garden, start digging as deep and as far as you can. Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and ruined, and then they'll have to leave. We must build a moat to the north or they will come down and ruin this great state.
And Mr. Hickory, were you born in Florida?
What a stupid question of all the cheek.
Were you?
Oh, of course not. No one's been born in Florida since 1877, but I've been here 5 years, which is a very long time.
Yes, it is. A very long time. Almost as long as this show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez, presiding over some of the least informed debate on the radio. In this episode of Pressing the Issue, we had Alex Shrub, Callum Crayshaw, and John Florida Hickory discussing safety. I guess you've all got to make up your own minds. Should we be as wet as fish or a corrupt money-grabbing thief? Gentlemen, I feel we really got some. And that Vice City and people everywhere know a lot more than they did before we began. And now, over to Jonathan and Melissa to talk to you about public radio in your area.
You're listening to VCPR, the radio station for disoriented and unrealistic college professors who wear fuzzy sweaters and find everything terribly interesting. I'm Michelle Montanius.
And I'm Jonathan Freeloader. Public radio is very important. You may have heard my recent hour-long story about my hike in the park.
That was fascinating and very important for everyone, even the blind. Play a selection, Jonathan.
I think this is the part where I came to the big tree.
I almost felt like I was there. You won't get this kind of nauseating detail on commercial radio. VCPR is 100% commercial free. Absolutely nothing interrupts your enjoyment of our fine programming and ability to tackle the important things like Jonathan's walk in the park. But we need you. Think of yourself as a member of this station, except you aren't allowed in the doors. That's an important metaphor for life.
Yes, how wonderful would it be to own an hour of this radio station? We just got an enormous pledge from Farewell Ranch. That's great. Farewell Ranch is a great place to take your loved one. Just dial 866-9-BURY-ME. Remember, VCPR is commercial and interest-free. Donate your money now. Let's get back to pressing issues.
Thank you, guys. So, we're back on pressing issues. Just one of many fine shows you'll hear if you have the patience to listen to public radio. Although thanks to the many awards we have won, Pressing Issues has extended playtime and is the #1 rated show in the Vice City area. I'm your very entertaining host, Maurice Chavez, a man climbing the broadcasting ladder at a rate of 6 knots. 6 years ago, I was a clown, and now I'm a success. Think about it. Imagine where I could be in 10 years. I could achieve anything. Anyway, morality. What is it? Why do we need it? Our ancestors, shortly after discovering fire, built tools to beat each other over the head and discover how to make meat to celebrate with afterwards. Then Columbus came over. Which plans to raise enough money to build a statue of Pastor Richards himself. We also have John Brown, leader of Moms Against Popular Culture, or MAPC. Or is it MAPS? MAP-K? I don't know. We're deep in acronym hell right now, or is it purgatory? And finally, we have Barry...
You're under arrest!
High robbery in progress, over. This is 5793. I'm in the area. I'll take a lot. Okay. What I do, I had a date into the head of vacation. Backup requested immediately, over. Got a problem, Jones? Why do you try fighting crime and get away from that microphone, you dumb asshole? Problem down here. We need fire. 2 ambulances and a SWAT team right now. Come on. I got a man down! I got a man down! Open your eyes!
Washington Beach.
Tommy Vercetti is an innocent man.
Hey, get back here!
This is radio control. We got problems downtown. Backup requested, over.
This is 4754. I got contact.
This is not cool.
Central Ocean Beach. Suspect on foot. Central Ocean Beach. North Ocean Beach. Protect 28 North Ocean Beach.
We got a request for backup on 1 and 2. Go down there. Cars 1 and 2.
Suspect located now. Police car.
Your mom is a waste of makeup. I got some advice. Lose the shoes.
I hope for your sake I don't...
Step off me!
Suspect on foot.
Man, she lucky. She has me. Darling.
Don't be so aggro, man.
Can't you see my big ass?
All services attended immediately. Over. All services. I need a block real fast.
back here.
First person now. What is that?
This is not a big deal.
Tommy Vercetti is an innocent man.
Now that's a woman.
Still ain't learned to drive, have you, moron? Take it easy, copper.
Officer, you really think my client was capable of that?
My need is greater than yours.
Hey, I played professional sports for 14 years, including high school, and I'm making a comeback. I'm a very competitive person, I grant you, but I ain't got no testosterone imbalance.
I checked it out. Not a big deal. Just a couple of idiots with a case of giggle cream. I gave him a little beating. Nothing too serious. fast.
You're walking with the boxes.
I'm going to scream.
What's the deal with the fly guys? How much more guys?
Southwest Washington Beach. Exit 10, 19, West Mozambique. Stop at Hamburg.
This is the wrong time, man. Yo, why you all informed?
Respond to a 10, 64, West Mozambique.
This is a notice from the chief. All overtime payments have been canceled. Have a great day. Over. We got an incident at the mall.
Come on, take the truck and move it.
destroy you if you don't destroy him first. A man you like set animals on. He's the enemy, and you sit in your foxhole till it's time just right, and then you pounce, baby, like a kitty cat on catnip. I'll sack a man, power drive him hard, again and again, because the idiot comes...
Damn, I just bought this!
We got a great dancer with a broken back somewhere in downtown. More info requested. Over.
Somewhere in downtown. More info requested. Over. We got a fat woman stuck in the elevator, and I'm checking it out.
Southwest 5 points. Respond to advance 19 West Washington Beach.
She was an escort. You ain't never had a real broad in your life. She was my girlfriend, pal. I didn't have to pay for it.
This is radio control. We got problems downtown. Backup requested. Over.
4754. I got contact.
There is advance 19 Central Washington Beach.
Over.
This is 4754. I got contact.
for this.
Gelegentlich, Central, Washington, Dich.
All services attended immediately. Over.
I need to stop this fast. What's the deal with the SWAT guys? How much do those guys make? They always got the real fast cars.
Hey, what? Didn't come back?
This is a notice from the chief. All overtime payments have been canceled. Have a great day. Over. We got an incident at the mall. Backup requested. Backup requested.
CPR, where we hold your favorite shows hostage until you pony up some cash.
You know what's so great about VCPR? It's like a shining torch of cultural enlightenment for Vice City. In these times of darkness, when the hordes are so uneducated they can barely understand multisyllabic phrases like, clean my shoes better, Marissa, or I'll report you to the IRS, or dialectical materialism. Isn't it pleasant to have a patronizing voice on the radio?
That's right, Michelle. With the way things are going under Reagan, at any moment the unwashed Huns from the Midwest could descend upon Vice City and enslave the poets and postal workers and force us to watch network programming.
That is a frightening thought. But like many things in life, you can throw money at something and feel better about yourself. VCPR is your public radio station. But
Oh, for God's sake, it's you. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna need new pants. Hey, those psychos from up north, they've been on the horn, and they're coming down here soon. Now, where is the goddamn money?
Relax, relax. We're not at that part yet.
Oh, I thought that you were taking care of this. I really did. And now those Guidos say we gotta do them a favor.
You mean I gotta do them a favor?
Oh, of course that's what I mean. Do I look like I can intimidate a jury? I couldn't intimidate a child, and believe me, I've tried. Now look, it's either that or Forelli's cousin Giorgio gets 5 years for fraud. You gotta take these guys out.
I understand. Help the jury change their minds. Don't worry about it.
No! I tried that. The jury case didn't go so well. So make them change their minds.
Dumb Florida moron.
I'm gonna demo you.
Excuse me, young man.
Tron Gaming System plays 3 exciting games, including Defender of the Faith, where you save the green dots with your fantastic flying red square. Monkey's Paradise, where you swing from green dot to green dot with your red square monkey. And Penetrator, where you smash the green dots deep inside the It can even take quarters, and a strange, sweaty man comes by to empty the machine on Fridays.
Do you have dry mouth? I sure do. It protects your teeth, fights infection, and lubricates your food. But what happens when you run out of saliva?
Help me, I can't talk.
Oye, socio. Hey, man, my car! Leave my damn car alone, man! Yo, man, I still got payment? Oh, please, God! Someone help me!
Not guilty.
Wanna grow up to be just like this? Smugglers, scammers, burglars, gamblers, pickpocket peddlers, vandals. I know some of them wind up dropping out of high school. Now you're looking boys, all our boys, walking around like boys in a dress. Can't look at what you done did. God said don't for it. Now your man on the street and you're on the main task. Spend the next 2 years as an undercover fighter being used in the news. Serve like character when they use my love and yourself. It was plain to see that your life was lost. You was cold and your body swung back.
I can't believe this is happening.
You remember Giorgio? You remember he's innocent?
What the?
Hey, shit.
That is offensive. My mother understands. Get off the road.
Hey, Tommy, it's Sonny. How's the suntan?
I ain't got no suntan.
We ain't got my money either, so I'm one of them myself. What are you doing? So tell me, Tommy, what are you doing?
I'm looking for the money, Sonny. Don't worry.
I am worrying, Tommy. That's my style, because I didn't have this problem in my life with unreliable people. Don't be an unreliable person, Tommy. Please, do us both a favor. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Get to the payphone next to the mall in Washington.
Avery, goes without saying. Tommy, any progress? No. Tell me later. Tommy, this is Avery Carrington. I believe you met at the party?
Not in person.
Howdy.
Avery here has a proposition.
Haven't we got other things on our mind?
I'm trying to keep the wolves from the door. So could you please cut me some slack? I'm stretched like a wire, and even if I'm dead by the end of the week, I'd like to think that I didn't die poor.
Now just calm down, both of you. Son, you help me, and any greaseballs giving you a hard time, I'll see to it they take a long dirt nap.
Okay. What could I do for you?
This delivery company's got its depot on some prime land. They won't sell. They're hanging on like a big old prairie rat. So we gotta go in there and smoke that vermin out. Head on down there and stir up a hornet's nest. The security will have their hands full, and then you can sneak in and put them out of business.
And you could drop by Raphael's for a change of clothes. You might be there a while, but yeah, go for it.
Should be a riot.
If the balls drop like they should, stop by my office sometime.
Who are these pricks anyway? Lawyer pricks, rug-wearing pricks, surrounded by pricks.
Porque, brother, estoy un poquito excitado y creo que acabo de hacerme una tremenda suciería. Pero eso no importa. Esa es la belleza de la radio, mi gente. Regreso en unos pocos minutos, amigos. Yes.
Hello, I am Fernando Martinez. I think by now you know I am an emotional kind of guy. People stop me in the street and say, Fernando, what the hell is wrong with me? Silk shirt, hairy chest, enough aftershave to drown a household pet, but I still cannot get a woman. I tell them you are an ignorant fool. Without the symbol of power and fertility around your neck, what kind of woman is going to respect you? That is why I have teamed up with Medallion Man, a shop for medallion. You see, sometimes girls like good girls, but they need men. Men with big, bulging, gold-plated discs of virility, buried junk in their chest. Medallion Man caters to all levels of masculinity. For the animal lover, a cobra, a stallion.
escenario espantoso. Aquí en Vice City, la casa del jazz y también la casa mía, la casa de Pepe, tu mejor amigo. Coño, tengo que parar de tomar tanto café.
Hola, is this Mr. Versetti?
Yeah.
This is Cortez. You were at my party?
Yeah, I remember.
Mr. Versetti, it was a most unfortunate incident that happened with your business deal.
I know.
I want you to know me and my people are doing their utmost to get to the bottom of it. If you'd like to talk to me more privately, you can find me at the boat, huh? Okay? Good day, senor.
This guy's a real tiger, man.
Come in and park yourself on the hide, son. Hell, my daddy used to say, never look a gift horse in the mouth. And by golly, he never did. Would you like a drop of the old Kentucky?
No thanks.
A clean thinker. I like that. Now, the property business isn't all about highfalutin paper pushing. It's about dirt, and the will to claim that dirt. You with me, son?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I need some tenacious bastard to let go of some dirt. And you look to me like the kind of guy to persuade him.
Persuasion's my forte.
Yeah, he'll be down at the country club, down on the golf course. They don't allow guns, so his bodyguards won't be packing lawgivers. Go beat 8 tons of crap out of him. Here now, I got you a membership. And boy, you're gonna need more appropriate clothing.
This guy's my new friend. I never had a friend with a wig before. Is this me?
Nice ass, baby.
Get out of the way!
Do it now! With your bad self!
You'd better swear yourself out of my face already.
el mambo, olvida el tango y la seriedad. A mí me...
Come in and park yourself on the high.
This guy's my new friend. I never had a friend with a weight before.
Is this me?
Nice ass, baby.
You drive like my sister. Mega, just. Hey, Caddy, get over here.
There is no diamond in that. I never wear that.
Dime una cosita que te gusta más. Mientras que existe el mambo, olvida el tango y la seriedad. A mí me gusta el bolero, lo mismo.
música, gallinas y pollitos.
Roll.
Now look here, son. I got a problem, and I reckon you could help me with it.
I'm no builder.
No, I was thinking more of your demolition skills. Now this is the development as planned, and this is the property that we're looking at.
You're trying to say this new office block is kind of in the way.
You catch on quick. Now I'm gonna head out of town for a while, and if that office development were to face sudden and insurmountable structural problems, then
As a civil-minded individual, you feel obliged to step in and save the rejuvenation of an important area of the city.
Where can I get more guys like you?
You drive like my bitch.
That was a rack of ribs.
be having a bad hair day today. I mean, I live the life of a rock and roll DJ 24/7. So sometimes I'm not looking all that great and wake up in weird places, but I always look moody. So anyway, today, check this out. I got turned down for a date by a waitress. Can you believe that? I mean, who would turn down me for a date? You're a waitress, baby, not a megastar. Bring me some ketchup, honey. Some people just don't know talent when they see it or hear it.
Damn, I gotta lay off the pills. I'm seeing shit.
Plan this.
You want me to drill you?
V-Rock.
We're gonna take a break and then hit the phones really hard with our heads. Oh yeah. And remember, if your request is on our playlist, I might just play it if you call in.
It's the knife that saved America. If you liked the film Exploder, you'll love this enormous commemorative survival knife. In the handle, you'll find all of the things you'll need in any wilderness, disaster situation, or the jungle of your backyard. It comes complete with fishing line, needle and thread for sewing gashes back together, and an incredibly useful and durable toothpick.
Tim, go on without me! I've got toffee stuck in tooth!
It's okay, Ho-Chi. Try this!
For those unplanned extended stays in the jungle, there's a saw for building your own hut, toilet paper, and a fold-out woman for company, as well as a serrated blade that can kill a man before he can scream.
That'll shut you up.
The Exploder Survival Knife. It's the knife that saved America. Now, it can save you.
This knife killed 25,000 people in Cambodia. Now, you can too.
Be sure to stop by Complete the Look to shoplift yourself a V-Rock Vulture t-shirt. They kick ass. All right, going to the phones. Who's this?
Yo, man, Snow Dog.
Snow Dog? What kind of name is that?
Yo, you're going to ask last low.
I mean, it's just kind of weird. I mean, especially since there's no snow in Vice City. Anyway, what are you doing out there today, Snow Dog?
Yo, I'm going to wallpaper my room. Black trash bag.
Black trash bags, that's classy. Make sure you spray paint V-Rock across it. Your mama loved that one. Here,
some pissant messing around, I'll bust your wise-ass toy.
I'm just Torres, and this is V-Rock. Keep on rocking.